Greetings, empowered souls. It's Shelly being the Empowered Oracle. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you are in the world. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. And thank you so much, guys. So I am here giving Gemini Collective your August 2025 divine messages. These are messages that you need to hear at this time for your greatest and highest good. These are also messages that are confirming something that you may already know and something that's confirming your intuition as well. So keep that in mind. Gemini, I hope that you guys have had a great summer so far. And yes, we are already into August, going into fall next month. And I can't believe it. But that's the way the time has been rolling these days. So I'm surprised, but not surprised. But overall, I hope that you guys are doing well. And the first thing I'm going to do, Gemini, the first thing is to just check in to see what the main energies you guys are going to be having for August 2025. Keep in mind, we are in the middle still of Mercury retrograde. So there's that. And then also, too, these messages won't be for every Gemini on the planet, of course. However, if you click on to my channel, more than likely, there's a message here for you, Gemini, that you need to hear. So let's go ahead and get these messages started. And again, as always, if you need a reading from me for your specific personal situation, my information is always in the description area below. Okay. And don't forget to hit those thumbs up, like, and share and subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well. Thanks, guys. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the strongest energy for Gemini Collective August 2025? Please and thank you. What's the strongest energy or energies for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for August 2025? Thank you. What will be the strongest energies for Gemini Collective August 2025? Divine Spirit, please and thank you. Can I have one more? Thank you. Oh, shoot, a third card came out. I didn't see that. Came out right under the second card. All right. So you have first chakra, Archangel Michael, came out in the upright, which talks about your root chakra. That's the first chakra. The first chakra is your root chakra, and it represents Archangel Michael. We have indecision in the upright. And then we have Angel of Balance that came out in the upright. Okay. Okay. So Gemini, you're going to find that this month, if you haven't already started feeling this energy, there's a decision that you guys are going to be having to make about something where you're going to you may at first be undecided about it with this indecision here. You having to make a choice or decision about something or someone. But initially, I feel like you might start to initially feel maybe overwhelmed, or you might initially feel like you're indecisive. However, with the root chakra card in the upright and Angel of Balance in the upright, this tells me that you're going to find yourself grounded. You're going to find a way to ground yourself and be rooted in your security, in making the decision that you have to make. Initially, you may struggle with having to make a choice or decision about something or someone, but I feel like with this root chakra and Archangel Michael in the upright and in Angel of Balance, you are going to find yourself being grounded, a very grounded energy that helps you make a decision, that helps you feel better about your decision, that makes you feel more rooted and secure about your decision or choice. Okay? You're going to possibly feel moved and triggered to get grounded with nature also. And also you may find that you may be very intentional about setting aside time to really go within, even meditate. Find a way to somehow settle your mind in order to make a very sound decision about something. Archangel is going to be by your side with this. With these two cards coming up in the upright, I get that you guys are going to be very spiritually guided, and you're going to be able to really hear your spirit team in helping you make the decision on whatever choice you have or whatever decision that you need to make. It's going to take you out of this indecision energy. Eventually, I feel, or ultimately, I feel like whatever it is that you have to make a choice on or decide on, Gemini, whatever it is, ultimately, you're going to walk away from that decision and choice feeling much more grounded and sure about it and secure with whatever choice or decision that you have to make, if it hasn't already transpired. Excuse me, hold on, guys. Okay. What other messages do we have for Gemini Collective Divine Spirit for August 2025? Please and thank you. What other messages do we have? And I have one more for Gemini. Thank you. All right. Interesting. Okay. First card we have is keep dating. And we see here there's a lot of eggs in a basket. Okay. So what I'm getting is for you guys who are dating, who are single, don't put all your eggs in one basket when it comes to dealing with one person or your options. Keep your options open. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't put all your time and investment and energy in one person. Dating is about getting to know different people, having options, and keeping your options open. Don't get caught up into necessarily one person. Keep your options open. Keep your eye open. Be open to meeting new and different people at the same time. That's what dating is about. Okay. So that's something that you guys, that I'm hearing Divine Spirit say, is to not put all your eggs in faith into one person or put all your time and energy into one person. Spread your wings and be open to meeting different people. Then we had, it was all a dream, fantasy world here. Okay. And then we have disrespectful. And then we have cleanse. Okay. So again, with this cleanse card, I'm getting right off the break that this will help you as well in being decisive and making a definitive decision on whatever it is that you need to decide on. Doing some type of spiritual cleansing. It could be a spiritual bath. It could be smoking yourself down with Palo Santo on a regular basis, but making sure that you are doing a spiritual cleansing, Gemini, in order to remove other people's energy from your auric energy field, old stagnant energy. Okay. That's going to help you as well get clear about whatever decision that you need to make. Now, with this disrespectful and fantasy world, it was all a dream. You may find that someone that you're dating or will date or will get to know, Gemini, you may find that this person may be disrespectful or have some disrespectful ways about them. This could also be someone that you're getting to know, Gemini, or will get to know, where initially you may have felt one way about them going in. They may have given you an indication of some kind that they were a good man, a good woman, or just, you may have had a very positive opinion about them in the beginning, and you end up finding out that it was all a dream, it was all a fantasy, and that they're actually disrespectful in some way. They may cross boundaries, and that this person just ain't it. Okay. That's what I'm getting for somebody here. I do get I get more of a heavy single energy that I'm reading for right now. That's the heaviest energy that I'm getting. So this may apply to some of you guys. Interesting. Okay. What else? Keep in mind, Gemini, these are messages, again, that may just be confirmations of what you already know or feel or suspect. What other messages do you have for Gemini Collective, Divine Spirit, August 2025? Please and thank you. I'm not taking all this. I know that's not it. Thank you, Divine Spirit. I know that's not it. What other messages do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Holy Spirit, please and thank you for August 2025. What else does Gemini need to hear for the greatest and highest good at this time? Why did I don't know why I had a feeling. Well, I'm not surprised this particular card came out. What's the third card for Gemini, Holy Spirit, August 2025? Okay. Yep. This makes sense. This makes sense. Okay, so we have obsessed here. I'm yours, you're mine. The chemistry is insane, and I can't keep my hands off of you. Okay, so this is for some of you guys. Again, connecting with someone. You could already be in the midst of connecting with someone who you or the person that you're dealing with, Gemini, may have obsessive feelings about you. Or this could be both of you guys might be finding yourselves a little bit obsessed over each other. Okay, I am definitely getting, again, a single energy. Basically, when I say single, someone who's not in a committed situation, someone who's not married. All right. And we have player, non-committal, sweet charmer, will treat you good, but plays with your heart. That I'm not surprised about. Because again, some of you guys, I'm getting a heavy single energy from this reading. And again, you guys could be dating different people or will be dating different people, keeping your options open and not placing all your eggs in one basket. And you may find that someone is a player, that's not hard to do these days, okay? So I know you probably know that, Gemini, but you could be finding out you're dealing with a player, or maybe someone looks at you, Gemini, as a bit of a player, especially if you are dating different people. Because sometimes, depending, some people have this idea, it's very, especially if, for instance, you could be a Gemini female who was dating different guys, but yet it's a double standard. Men oftentimes, a lot of men often look at that as different than a man dating different women. It's that whole double standard, male chauvinist type of shit where, you kind of are easily labeled as maybe a 304 or, a garden tool if you're dating different men. But that's what dating is. Dating is getting to know different people. Yeah, at the same time. And keeping your options open. And, men do it all the time, but when men see women do it, it's always a different whole kind of thing. But you get the gist of what I'm saying. Again, this could be your energy. Someone may see you as a player, Gemini, but fit yourself where you belong. But there's definitely a player energy that you will come across, or maybe have already come across at this point if you're dating Gemini. And you may also find this person to be emotionally immature. Doesn't know how to treat you, a disconnect, lacks presence, and this will be short-lived. So with this player card, with this emotionally immature and player card, it gives very heavy, only here for a good time, not a long time kind of energy for someone who you may come across, Gemini, in your dating, all right? In your dating journey. Interesting. Okay. And also, too, for some of you guys with this indecision card, this could be about you guys trying to decide on who you want to spend time with in terms of your dating life, and who's worth your time and who's not wasting your energy, and who you want to decide to give more focus on. All right. Let's get some Kipper messages for you guys. Holy Divine Spirit, what Kipper messages do you have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, August 2025, please and thank you. What other messages do you have for Gemini Collective, Divine Spirit, August 2025? So last message you have for Gemini Divine Spirit, please and thank you, August 2025. Is there, yep, there we go. I was about to say, is there one more? Yep. Okay, we have community that came out. Community. For me, community talks about the community. Out, what's out there, your town, your area, where you live, the social life. Okay, to me, the community is like the equivalent of the Three of Cups in traditional tarot. So this would make sense, especially for those of you guys who are single and are dating or interested in dating. Okay, so this is just confirming and emphasizing that you guys will be interested in dating or will be opening up your options or keeping your options open. All right, with the community card. And we have Privileged Lady. Privileged Lady to me gives me single. It's giving me single again. It gives me single. It gives me single. Someone who's single. And just because this is a lady, guys, doesn't mean that doesn't have. This is not. This is genderless. This, even though this is a woman here on the picture, I am speaking to Gemini men as well. So, but I'm speaking to Geminis who are single, who are not married, or in a committed long-term relationship. This gives me like the Nine of Pentacles in in traditional tarot. Because to me, Nine of Pentacles is someone who's single, doing their own thing. Being able to maintain life on their own. Okay, that makes sense. And then again, we have family room. Family room. It talks to me. It gives me the energy of this is giving me the energy, guys, of some of you guys possibly looking for and will find a possibility or someone who is a potential to have a like a Ten of Cups relationship with, someone that you may find fulfilling, that you could see possibly as a long-term person, someone who has a long-term potential. You may find that in your dating, as you're moving forward, you may find that this is someone who you could possibly picture having a family with or being in some type of long-term connection with. This is what I get from the family room. especially with these other cards surrounding the community card, the privileged lady card, and this is the energy that I'm getting, that in your dating, by keeping your options open, Gemini, you may find that you may run into someone or may end up connecting with someone who you actually could see yourself with on a long-term basis, or maybe even having a family with, if that's what you want. Someone that has that potential. And a lot of people, of course, may have that potential. It doesn't always necessarily mean that's going to be the end result. But this is giving the energy of being open to that possibility, Gemini. So I like that energy for you guys. I do. Wow. Okay, Gemini. Let's get a declare and decree message for you guys. This is something that you need to declare and decree by writing down and affirming and speaking out loud into the universe. And if you want to, at the end, you can burn the message, or you could discard it in any way you like. But if you decide to burn it, of course, think about fire safety. But this is definitely an energy that Divine Spirit says you need to get out of, that needs to be removed from your energy at this time. An energy that you may have been, that you may have had for a long time, that needs to be removed. Okay. Holy Divine Spirit, what is Gemini Collective's declare and decree message? Please and thank you as we begin to close out the reading. Holy Divine Spirit, what is Gemini Collective's declare and decree message at this time? Please and thank. Okay. Please and thank you. All right. We have all blockages of my financial and material resources are now cleared in spirit and in flesh. Okay, so you guys want to write this down, affirm it, speak it out loud into the universe, burn it afterwards if you like, or however you want to discard it. But at the least, you want to make sure you write it down and speak it out loud. Maybe even affirm it 3 times. Okay, it says, I declare and decree all blockages of my financial and material resources are now cleared in spirit and in flesh. So you can pause this video if you want, or take a picture and write this message down and affirm it. This has been a big blockage for some of you guys, and this is what you need to finally clear out of your energy. Gemini. All right. And last but not least, let's get an affirmation as we close out. Holy Divine Spirit, what closeout affirmation message do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus at this time, right here and right now? What affirmation does Gemini need to hear right here and right now, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. As we close out, what is Gemini's affirmation here and right now? Please and thank you. The Gemini Collective Divine Spirit. There we go. I take responsibility for who I am, the bad and the good. I like that. I take responsibility for who I am, the bad and the good. All right, Gemini. I like that. I like that. I like this message overall. Yeah, when dating, that's only natural. You guys are going to come across a few interesting people, the players, the liars, the cheaters. If you've been dating long enough, whatever, you would definitely run into some of those. But again, keep your options open, and definitely don't allow anyone to shame you about dating different people at the same time, whether you're male or female. It doesn't matter your gender. Definitely don't allow anybody to do that, because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to keep our options open, and because we deserve to, period. And that's what dating is all about. So yeah, this has for the most part, has been basically about a single group of you guys. So, you know, those are the messages that I have for you at this time, Gemini. I hope that they resonated and that you at least found some messages helpful. So, with that being said, as always, guys, it's a pleasure and an honor to read for you all. And until the next upload, there's always be well and be at peace. Ashe.